Bueno, vamos a seguir con este jueguito. Me bajé ahora para después también la saga de Witcher, de Witcher 1 en Enhanced Edition, The Witcher 2 Ascent of King y The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Así que bueno, en todos hice lo del Reshade, así que después también los vamos a streamear a eso, para cómo se ven y qué onda. Primero vamos a terminar el de Twin Mirror, así ya lo tengo subido también a YouTube todo. Vamos a ver qué onda, qué pinta. Vamos a continuar con esta historia de Twin Mirror que estaba interesante. Tengo que sacarle esto nomás, bajarle un poco lo del sonido porque si no, no me mata. Así que lo voy a dejar normal, porque si no siempre después se escucha el juego y no se escucha mi voz. Cuando lo juego yo solo, sí, lo voy a jugar con el sonido como está, pero si lo tengo que grabar para que escuche a alguien el audio, este, se escucha como muy fuerte el juego y bajo mi voz. Vamos a poner 1920 por 1080.
This land of fathers, I see dreams and the buildings they wrought. I see mountains and plains they did conquer. I see people in lines round blind. I see my brothers and sisters walking, hand in hand singing, when will it stop?
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
I see lakes and rivers so long. I see valleys and canyons of red rock. I see the spirit of hope that is strong. I see my brothers and sisters walking, hand in hand singing.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not, after your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Last night was a wake-up call. I'm gonna try focusing on clean living.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood Jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Preguntar por Denis. F.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter. And I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve. And
Why not ask the pharmacist?
and let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
I hope you'll stay for the festivities, Samuel. I hope you'll stay for the festivities, Samuel.
Me muevo allá afuera. Nadie me ayuda. Nadie me ayuda ahí. Así que vamos a buscar por afuera. A preguntar en otro lado. Mientras se carga, iremos preguntando por otro lado.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
¿Dónde que ir a otro lado? Preguntan, estoy preguntando. Alguien lo tiene que haber visto. A ver acá. Acá está la niña.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just...
Have you seen Dennis today?
What? No, I haven't. Were you even listening to me? I shouldn't be surprised. No one listens to me.
I was listening. I just need to find Dennis.
If you hear anything about what happened to my dad, let me know. Otherwise, just leave me alone.
Se enojó la chiquilla porque no la escuché y...
Joan had no clue about Dennis's whereabouts. Not that I thought she would.
La empleada fumando afuera, tranqui.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
¿Me estás coqueteando?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Bueno, no fuiste de mucha ayuda mía.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Ah, bueno, no puedo salir para allá. Bueno, voy a entrar al mercadillo este que está por acá. Vamos a preguntarle a la gente.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big?
Back when this town wasn't
Bueno,
just
ya
a
no
dead
puedo
horse
hablar.
we all keep kicking.
Entrar acá.
Why do we even bother with this old place?
It's like a ghost town sometimes.
Está poniendo igual interesante la historia.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You know, if you carry fewer things, you tend to not drop as much.
You haven't changed a smidge, have you?
Otro palacio mental.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So,
A comparación
can
del
we
otro
play this
juego que
again
venías jugando
tomorrow maybe?
de terror de todo este más tranqui.
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it.
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at
Qué
such a
regañarlo,
young
Jaira.
age. Oh, what a
Todo negro, ¿no?
tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. The 3 always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Don't you want to sing along, tell me, don't you want to sing along here? Songs all sad, 'cause the people got it bad, oh, don't you want to sing along here?
Bueno, me fui a tomar un poco de jugo y me agarré un poco de turrón blanco de Navidad. Me había agarrado.
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Nadie lo vio, loco.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Es un lugar
Right?
tranquilo. A ver este de acá. Ninguno lo vio. Ah, tengo que preguntar por Denny.
The cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem
be-
real engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
Do you still have Basswood's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity, which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
Who'd be crazy enough to invest in Basswood now?
A good man, that's who. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist. He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other. Every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
I know you'll still be here when the rest of the town is gone. You're too tough.
Maybe. Maybe. But you know us. We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day, but here we are.
I'll talk to you later. Good luck with your books.
Mm-hmm.
Bueno, saldré afuera por otro lado a buscar. Acá no me dieron ayuda. Es tranquilo el juego, está bueno.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Otra vez querido, amigo. Bueno. Vamos a ver qué pinta. Está muy rico el turrón este de Navidad, ¿eh?
Those numbers are still keeping you busy?
And they're doing a good job, too. You know me. I've never been a quitter.
I'll talk to you later. Good luck with your books.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, esta.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yes, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help. I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
¿Qué pasó, loco?
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today. Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind. I know the feeling. It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me. Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in a newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
You want me out of town so bad? Make me go. Try it.
Don't tempt us or we just might.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Obligame, gato. Viejo hecho pelota que no puede caminar, me va a venir. Vamos a ver por atrás a ver qué onda.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Mira cómo cambia loco con R llave, así se vería normal el juego. Y mira con R llave, así normal. Mira cómo cambia con R llave, loco. Mira el asiento, qué perfecto que se ve, loco. Mira. Mira qué bien que se ve, loco. A ver la compu, amigo, cómo se ve. Hasta se le ven los detalles del teclado, del blanco del teclado. Qué lindo que se ve, loco. re cualquiera, ¿no? Mirá si acá en Buenos Aires sería así, ¿no? Que dejan y entran por la parte de atrás, cualquiera, te roban todo. Olvídate. Te sacan hasta la cerámica del piso, la alfombra te sacan. Ni nada. Qué raro, ¿no? ¿Dónde está la de? No lo veo acá. No hay nadie, ahora no. Hay una computadora prendida.
Dennis!
Jodeme, loco, está hecho
Dennis.
mierda.
What happened? Who?
Y él tiene la mancha.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
No, loco, no me digas que lo van a culpar de un crimen. Encima pisó la sangre. No me jodas, loco. No me jodas, loco.
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Sam, no. Don't think about that. Don't let it in. Focus on me, Sam. Tennis is a distraction. Sam, no. Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction.
No, tengo que esperar. Ah, tengo que ir tocando a ver que lo.
Sam, no. Don't focus on.
No. ¿Cómo puede ser, loco? A ver. Ninguno me hizo centrarte.
Keep going. You got this. Sam, no. Don't think of. Focus on me, Sam.
No, ves, me alcanza igual el chaval. ¿Cómo puede ser, loco?
Sam, no. Don't think about that. Don't let it in. Focus on me, Sam.
No, no puede ser, loco. Si aprieto el de centrarse.
Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Vamos, uno más, uno más.
Sam, no. Don't think about it. Focus on me, Sam. Tennis is.
No, loco. Casi lo logro, Eran 4. Qué complicado que es esto.
Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Ahí está, lo logré. Tenía que buscar lo que decían centrarse. Pensé que había que eliminar a todos primero al principio.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Qué locura, Encima pisó ahí la sangre y todo.
Keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk. But I don't think the chair is pretty far away from the desk. But I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The blood got all over the wall here. The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. There's nothing useful in those drawers. Dennis had his gun on him at the wake. The blood got all over the wall here. None of these notes are helpful. I should stay focused on where the bullet went. Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. From the angle... Sam, stop it! Come back to reality! But You didn't do anything! Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it?
Qué historia más turbia.
All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it.
Qué locura.
I have the complete picture now.
Él estaba vivo todavía, se habrá peleado con el chabón y vino. Pero ¿quién le disparó? Qué intriga, ¿Quién le habrá disparado? Pues encima de la historia no se ve mucho quién lo odiaba al chabón este. Apenas empezó estaba en el bar, ¿no? Ah, él tenía el mismo arma. Él tenía su arma. Es cierto que él tenía un arma. Ahí muestra cómo pasó.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way.
Sí,
I need to search
pisando
the
la
area.
sangre, chabón.
See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Ya mataron al otro, mataron a este.
I need to find
Ahí
out
está
why
matando a
Dennis
los
was
del
killed.
pueblo.
It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like you didn't deserve this. No one deserves this. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes, nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. Valid question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen?
El de Walter. No. El de Walter debe ser allá.
Might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but... My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. It wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far. by the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
A ver cuál era la otra. Examinar el escritorio de Nick. ¿Cuál era el escritorio de Nick?
Don't need everyone staring at me. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? If I had the code, I could get in here. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. Valid question. Still not sure. If I had the code, I could get in here. It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking. It was a good guess, just not the right one.
Pensé que era el 2341.
I should keep looking.
¿Dónde estará la clave, loco? Ahí dice.
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
21.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately.
Terrible, ¿eh? La verdad, debo tener mucho cuidado.
Basswood isn't the safe, sleepy town it once was. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Sí, hay que seguir confiando, por lo menos tener siempre un amigo.
Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right.
Qué locura. Igual él estuvo tocando todo, hasta las pisadas están en la sangre. Qué raro, ¿no?
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place.
Se ve resarpado, loco. Mira, normal como se vería y con el rellade. Mira cómo se ve el pasto, loco. Es una locura. Mira, mira qué lindo que se ve.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Bueno, va a quedar hasta acá el jueguito por ahora. Pero lo que quiero que vean es esto, cómo se ve con el rellade normal. Y está en ultra y con el rellade. Mirá cómo se ve, loco. Terrible se ve. El pasto me encanta cómo se ve. Mirá. Acá no tengo el de 4K Real Linux. Tengo el de Fantasy no. Pero ahora voy a pegar el de 4K. Lo voy a pegar en vivo. Para ver cómo se ve con el de 4K Real Linux. Vamos a ver. Vamos a buscarlo acá en el F. Tengo todos los mods. Este es el de 4K. El de Ultimate Rellade. Para ver cómo se ve. Copiar y vamos a buscar el juego este que está en el disco G, me parece que está. Estoy en mierda. A ver, vamos a buscarlo. Twin. No, este no está. Acá está. Twin Mirror en China. No, acá no está. En lo hasta. Binaries. Acá está. Le pego acá los rellades. Bajo a la página en el mod. Y ahora cuando vaya acá, vamos a ver cómo se ven con los otros. Normal el juego. Y vamos a poner ahora el de Ultimate Rellade. Para ver cómo se ve ese normal el juego. Y el de Ultimate Rellade le da mucha luz. Y el de 4K Real Linux. Mucha luz. Ahí tendría que quedar. Y ahí queda joya. Este también se ve bien. El pasto, mirá la roca cómo cambia. Normal. En el de 4K. Y vamos a poner el otro, que también tiene, me parece que el de Ultimate Rellade mucho blanco, pero es este el de coso, me parece que es. El de HR, ¿no? Ahí no sé tanta luz. Pero bueno, todo cada uno a su gusto, como siempre digo. En los juegos a mí me gusta mucho el de Fantasy, que lo uso en casi todos los juegos. Mira cómo cambia. Es extraordinaria la calidad que le da el juego. Por más que esté en ultra, en lo que esté, nunca va a llegar a lo que es este programa. Es increíble, loco. Mira cómo se ve. Vamos a venir por acá un poco. Mira cómo se ve el pasto. Es increíble. Increíble, la verdad. Bueno, lo dejamos hasta acá. Muy buen juego, me está gustando, cada vez mejor se está poniendo. Bueno, queda hasta acá.